Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Anime Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Shinry, here at the Everything Anime Podcast, talking about everything from anime, manga, video games, TV shows, and whatever relevant topic we're talking about. Today's video is on One Piece chapter 1116. Sorry, brain's a little fuzzy. I took about like 8 days off, which is unusual for me, but a lot been going on with my car, life, situations, work, yada yada yada, planning for New York Comic Con, whole big spiel. That's what you're here for, though. You're here to hear my thoughts on One Piece chapter 1116. This is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. More and more questions are being answered. For one, when the chapter opens up, we get this, all these people are crying out like, how do we not know about this war? If this war happened 800 years ago, how are those people that started that war still alive? Which is one of the questions people have been having about One Piece. Are the five elders older than we think they are? Has Bonnie's HH fruit been keeping them alive? Because, you know, they're the ones that gave, Bonnie Mr. Saturn specifically gave her the HH fruit. And now they want to kill Bonnie, but before they had captured Bonnie, I know that was specifically for, you know, the purposes of holding Kuma under their control until they could fully erase his mind. But it was theorized that the reason why they kept Bonnie alive was because we didn't want to keep the HH fruit safe. But obviously, if Bonnie dies anyway, the devil fruit would just respawn and they can get their hands on it. So yeah, killing Bonnie isn't a big deal for them anymore. But maybe that's how they stayed alive so long, because they're also literal devils. Like, I don't think these are devil fruit users. Could be. But they seem like literal devils based off Mr. Saturn when he first appeared and all these other five elders, like how gigantic monsters and... Don't know yet. We don't know enough about that yet. But that's the impression I'm getting. However, I think we see a picture of Emu in front of this picture that I thought was either Princess Vivi's like ancestor, or it could have been like the dry woman from the military. You know, like she has the power to like hang you up like sheets to dry. What the A funny power, but especially because she's an old lady. But then it's almost kind of confirmed because we go back to Alabasta, we find out the Crow dude is alive, the Jackal dude is alive. Obviously not Bibi's father, he died. But the Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do dude, yeah, he's holding a picture of Vivi, and I said, okay, that is confirmation. They did want to capture Vivi at one point. They wanted to kill Vivi specifically at some point. Vivi has some connection to the Void Century, or Vivi has some connection to Emu, or is Emu Vivi's mother? I don't know. It could be. Theory right there. Is Vivi's mother Emu? I don't know. After that, we kind of going out of order, trying to go by stuff from memory. The clone of Stussy, who is Whitebeard's claimed, girlfriend, side piece that gave birth to, you know, the other seventh warlord, Egghead, whatever his name was.
どいつもこいつもバカで話になんねんだとみんな口を揃えてこう言うんだ。白ひげの息子たちは白ひげ海賊団だけだって。ガタンおで白ひげの息子だよな。ひげ白いし。
そうだよ、あんた白ひげ海賊団はただの家族ごっこさ。世界最強の海賊白ひげの血を引いた実の息子はお前だけなんだよ。それであたしは白ひげが愛した女。しっかりはしこのあたしの宝物。
見てよ母たん。
これをご覧。
え、鏡か。
違うよ、白ひげの写真だよ。
なんだ、鏡かと思ったどん。
こんなに似てて親子じゃねえわけねえだろ、バカだね、まったくこの子は。
母さんごめんよ
Yeah, that's Dusty. She wants to free Kaku because she's like, yeah, you know, I know he's our enemy, but like I had been his friend this whole time. You know, is it okay if I set him free? And the other Vegapunks that are, well, it was literally Edison who was number 4 Vegapunk or whatever number he is. He's like, I understand, Stussy, you're gonna care about him, set Kaku free. So I don't know if Kaku's about to go crazy. I know Lucci was still on Team World Government, but he got taken out by Zoro, which props to you. Zoro took down Lucci. But I wonder if Kaku getting back in the fight is gonna mean anything. Hopefully so. Because Kaku is my favorite. I want to cosplay Kaku at some point. We also learned that the Mother Flame was originally intended to be the unlimited power source for the future. Like, this is how you created Egghead Island. Like, Vegapunk intended for this to be... It's not a natural resource, but it's an eternal flame that doesn't go out. However, we also learned a single piece of that internal flame powered the ancient weapon that destroyed the island that Sabu was on. I forgot the name of that island, but it's the one where like Sabu called Dragon. He was like, hey, well, they thought Sabu was on the island, and Sabu was like, hey, Dragon, I know what the 5 elders are. I know who sat on the throne. It was Emu. And then we saw the island get destroyed, and we thought Sabu died. Well, not me. I said it was too early for Sabu to die because we already killed Ace. And even then, if they didn't kill Ace, Ace would probably just be transferred somewhere else. But I think killing them at this point, this late in the game, would be... Killing the island, destroying the island would make more sense. But obviously, Sabu wouldn't die. That was just a tease. But any writer knows you're not going to kill a major character that you just revealed back again after killing him the first time. So, yes, the Mother Flame was stolen by one of Vegapunk's clone, which was the one that betrayed them, the little girl one, or I'm forgetting the numbers because again, I read this chapter a week ago. It's just this whole week's been kind of crazy, so I haven't immediately like done my notes like I usually do. But yes, and then that confirms one other thing. The world government, Emu specifically, controls one ancient weapon. And I think it's the sky weapon. Because as I said, One Piece is the symbolism of 3. The Logia, Promisia, and Zone. Blackbeard being the embodiment of 3. Watch the Blackbeard to Cerberus video. 3 Devil Fruit types. Blackbeard having 3 guns. 3 ancient weapons. One is in Wano. We don't know what it is. And there is a scene, a panel, where Momosuke is about to say what the weapon beneath the weapon beneath Wano is. We know it's Pluton, but I'm still confused about that because Frankie saw the design prints for Pluton, but it's also under Wano. Now, Oda, he's been writing One Piece for a while, and he's connected all his stories so far, so I know he's got some kind of plan. Maybe it is a weapon. But from what we've seen, Shirahoshi, who is the weapon of Poseidon, she controls the water beast. So I'm thinking Shirahoshi is the weapon of the sea. Emu has the weapon of the sky because it opened like this giant eye in the sky and obliterated a beam down over this island. And then Pluton is maybe like a weapon of land of some sort. But I don't know if it's going to be a person too. Like maybe Emu is the weapon has the ancient weapon inside of him. We need to know more about these ancient weapons. We don't know what they do, how they're created, if they are born inside of a person. But I believe Emu controls the one in the sky. Shirahoshi controls the one in the sea. So I think Pluton is one of land. Just as my second theory. So that's my other theory. Lastly, as the chapter comes to an end, we find out where the transponder snail is coming from. The one that's sending the signal, because the 5 elders is like, we gotta stop the transmission now. This shit, Vegapunk, you are spilling too much shit. You're talking too fucking much. I think at one point he even says like, what else do you have to say in this 7 minutes? You are talking way too much. And we learned that's inside of the giant robot from the Void Century. My God, dude. It's just so incredible how you can get so hyped from a chapter, so hyped from a story. We read fantasy, and we're drawn, video games, we're drawn into worlds, Spider-Man, all of this, it gets us excited. This is why I love One Piece. You know, I used to get hyped about Naruto as well. I used to get hyped about Bleach as well. Still do love Bleach. That's my first manga outside of Dragon Ball Z. We get hyped about Dragon Ball Z when there's new transformation. These things are why we love One Piece. For the non-One Piece readers, for the non-One Piece fans, this is why. The theories, the adventure, the story, the characters, the battles, like, it's always amazing every week. I think I might be forgetting something. Hopefully not. I'll go back to my notes and then I'll clip in something if I did forget anything important. Okay, so I remember now what I forgot. First of all, we get a picture of Laboon. And we get this picture because Vegapunk knows Gold D. Roger and his crew saw what was on Laugh Tale. They know everything about the Void Century. What they saw, what the One Piece is, told them everything. And so Laboon, the reason why Laboon's important is because he's with the ship doctor that was on Gold D. Roger's crew. And so we get a flash over to Rayleigh, who knows the truth. The only people on Gold D. Roger crew that don't know the truth are Shanks and Buggy. The reason why is because Buggy got sick the day they were going to Laugh Tale. Buggy got really sick. He wasn't faking it like Usopp. He got sick. And Shanks stayed behind with his best friend. When they got to the island, they never told Shanks and Buggy what they saw. Why? But they never told Shanks and Buggy. But Rayleigh kind of does answer that. He's getting drunk at the bar on Sabiagi Archipelago, and Rayleigh's like, don't ruin all the fun. Let them figure it out for themselves. That is great, because don't forget what Luffy said back in the early One Piece days when someone was going to tell them what the One Piece was. Oh, it was Rayleigh on Sabiagi Archipelago. Usopp's like, tell us. And Luffy said, shut up. If you tell me what the One Piece is right now, I'm going to quit being a pirate.
Hey, old guy! I've got a question of my own! The treasure Roger talked about! The legendary One Piece! Tell me, is it really— That's enough! I don't want to know where the One Piece is hidden! I don't even want to know if it exists! Every single one of us put our life on the line and set out to sea without knowing anything! I'd rather give up being a pirate than know. I won't go on a boring adventure. We need to sail and find out for ourselves. Sorry. I knew that. It just slipped out of my mouth, that's all. I don't want to know either. I just remembered. I'll die if I learn anything about the One Piece disease. Don't say anything, old guy. You'll kill me. Keep it to yourself.
Oh, in that case, let me ask you. Do you think you can do it? The new world far surpasses anything you can imagine. Your foes will be powerful. Knowing that, do you still think you can rule this mighty sea?
What? I don't want to rule anything. Being king of the pirates is about being more free than anyone.
Huh? I see.
Monkey D. Luffy, I must say I like your style.
Your ship is in Grove number 1, right? I guess I'll head over there now and get started. What do you plan to do anyway? At any moment?
Great fucking scene. So sorry, I can't believe I forgot that. Had to clip that in here. But yes, that was a major important reveal of this chapter. And of course, we know Goldie Roger knows about the voice history. Goldie Roger saw what Laugh Tale was, and he said, Joey boy, I wish I was from your time. Whatever it was made Goldie Roger and all his crew laugh. So even if these ancient weapons... Oh, this is the other major thing. Thank you for reminding me. Universe, God, love you. Joy Boy did not destroy the 3 ancient weapons back in the Void Century. Why? Maybe they had a different purpose. Maybe the ancient weapons weren't supposed to be used for mass destruction, but something else. Well, other than that, I want to talk about what I've been currently reading. I just started Tokyo Ghoul for the first time. I've already seen the first episode of Tokyo Ghoul, but I stopped because I got bored. But reading the manga, I'm kind of more interested. You guys know that's how I got into Dr. Stone. That's how I got into Demon Slayer again. It's like reading manga first, because that's how the author originally intended it. It has more intensity in the lines and the drawing and the details, whereas the anime can kind of lose that sometimes. As I mentioned, well, I haven't seen Dr. Stone in the anime yet, but there's a panel of, like I said, when Tsukasa pulls out that phone in Dr. Stone manga, and the intensity on his eyes, the fierceness, the rage, I got chills. In the anime, I saw it already looks goofy. Like he has like this like Tarzan look on his face. You lost that intensity that manga panel showed. Like, oh shit, Senku fooled me this entire time. So yeah, so I'm liking Dr. Stone. I'm liking Tokyo Ghoul's manga so far. Probably will review that sometime this week. It's just, and with that one, it might be single chapters for a bit, because that first chapter is like 40 pages, so that's already 2 chapters, or 2 manga chapters usually. So I'm gonna see how I review that one, but probably the opening. The opening's pretty long, and I just want to introduce my thoughts to that. Also, pretty far on Dr. Stone, about 10 more chapters from where I last posted, and I've broken those up in the talking segments and things like that. So those will be posted sometime this week. But yeah, this is a great One Piece chapter as always. Oda, keep it up at your cheerio, Oda. You are killing it in the anime manga industry right now. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when it's gonna post, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, this video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series, the Chronicles of Wayne, and Monsterverse. So I figured I'd do this outro a little bit different by showing you guys what you guys will be checking out. So, the Shinry series starts with Book 1, Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home seeking vengeance, but instead faces the choice to save his home from shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. Shinry's Shobu Samurai starts at $9.99. And if you love anime, manga, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Shaman King, Rave Master, Zatch Bell, anything like that, the Shinry series is definitely the series for you. You'll definitely want to check it out. The Sword of Light is probably the thickest one so far. And then these books are 2. This is Enter the Dread Zone Tournament, and the series original ending, Arado the Legendary Conjuring Master. So, and I'll just show you guys some of the covers. Really proud of all of these. But I hope you guys check it out. If you don't like that, I also have the current published books for the Chronicles of Wayne, Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite. If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red Will Rain Over Your House. Love Be Damned. Now, the Chronicles of Wayne is about a geeky guy, or a nerdy guy in high school. His senior year, he has a crush on the hottest guy in school, because of course he does. He's only got one best friend, and her name is Barb. Well, the hottest guy in school turns out to be a werewolf. And to make the story more interesting, he bites Wayne and turns Wayne into the first ever wolfman in the last 10 years. And because of that, it was also a sacred law that wolfmen should never be created. I don't want to get into too much of the Chronicles of Wayne without spoiling it, but I can tell you it's very short. This one sells for $6.99, and Love Decay is right after it. The ending of this trilogy, Love Be Liberated, comes out in October. So I'm going to definitely do a more full in-depth review of this one. But yeah, it's an LGBT fantasy fiction story about werewolves, vampires, white witches, a dark warlock, and, well, many, many more surprises to come. So if you guys like to read, I definitely recommend. These are all the books so far in the Shinry series, except for Shinry's Beginning. I do have that one, but it's just not here with me. But yeah, I appreciate a like, support, or just a review on Amazon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.